Remember peeps, to like, comment, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and remember to follow me on all socials. Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a Faux Freckles tutorial. It's something simple, quick and easy. As you can see, I myself have freckles, but because I love full coverage makeup, it tends to hide. Not that I don't like it, I love it, don't get me wrong. So today I'm going to create back my freckles after I've done my makeup. And for all those freckles lovers out there, this is a perfect thing for you to do practically. Quick and easy, very simple, because sometimes your foundation and concealer may take away from your freckles getting to be shown off. So this is the perfect thing to do. And for all who loves freckles but do not have any, girl, you can make some. Alright, so as you can see, I've already done one brow and one eye makeup and lashes off camera, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay guys, so we're starting off with the brows as usual. I am filling in my brows with my Kandii coated pencil, and I'm using the lighter shade on the end. I'm just filling in the outward portion of my brow. Then I'm going in to set my brows with the duo lash glue that I always talk about. It's white and it dries clear, right? So I set that. Now I'm going in with my concealer flat brush, and I am going to carve out those brows from underneath and the upward portion. If you need to see how to do your brows, I have a detailed eyebrow tutorial, so you can check that out. So I'm spreading that product onto the eyelids so as to prepare for the eyeshadow. I'm going in with that fluffy brush to blend out the product. Now I'm going in with my Juvias Place palette. I'm using a dark shade, a dark brown shade for my crease shade, and I'm packing that on and blending it upward to go directly under the front portion of my brow. So I'm packing and blending that shade. I think that's the Warrior 2 palette from Juvias Place. Now I'm going back in that same palette, taking that gray shade and just packing that on at this forefront and center of my eyelids. Just blending and fading that out into the darker brown shade that we used previously. And to prep for my lashes, I am going to use my lash glue, my clear lash glue. And just as how you'd put on a liner, a black liner, you are going to apply that lash glue the same way. Now I've moisturized with my St. Ives facial moisturizer, and girl, I've always said this, it helps make your skin glow. It looks so nice. It looks rejuvenated and fresh, refreshed. So y'all know my shade. I am 355 in my Maybelline Superstay Foundation, and of course it's a matte foundation. So I'm going to take my foundation brush, obviously, and with dabbing motions I'm going to press that into the skin. And we're going to try and be careful not to get that foundation into our hair, but just at the hairline. So we're going to take our time and make sure that, you know, things are not messy. Now we're going in with our highlight shade, and we're going to pat that on under the eyes, on the forehead, onto the nose, and on the chin. Now we're going in with a small angled brush. It's not necessarily a flat brush, it's more dense, and we're going to go in under the eyes and blend that highlighted shade out. And of course with patting motions, because what? We do not want to disturb the foundation underneath. And you see how well that blends, right? Like butter. And remember guys, it all depends on your face shape. There are different structures, you know, the way our face shapes. So if you have a heart shaped face, you might not want to highlight and contour the same way as someone who has a oval face shape. So it all depends. You can research and find out what face shape you have and what type of highlight and contour is most suitable for you. All right, so not because you see a general amount of persons highlighting under the eye, nose, forehead, chin, that doesn't necessarily mean that you should do the same. It all depends on your face shape, because if you have a longer face shape, for instance, you wouldn't want to highlight your chin. Why? Because it makes your chin look even longer, or it makes your overall face structure looks even longer. Remember, when you're highlighting, you want to bring forward the best features of your face practically, right? So when you're highlighting certain parts, it brings your face forward. It brings those areas forward. So for persons who want to, you know, who may feel insecure about certain parts of your face or whatever, you might not want to highlight those areas. Okay, just food for thought. So you can always research and find out what face shape you have, because some people don't know. Some people definitely don't know. So research and find out what type of contour and highlight suits your face structure. Now, to set my highlighted areas, I'm going in with my Juvias loose powder. As usual, it's a balm. It's really fine. The texture of it, it's really fine. It sits well on the face. It's just mwah. It's really, really good. So you can try it out. I buy a lot of Juvias Place products, especially when they have sale, because they have a lot of sales. going on. For every holiday practically they have a sale, and their stuff are really reasonable, but they are quality products. So you'll find that I use a lot of Juvia's Place products, especially when you are a makeup artist and you're just starting out, or you want to learn to do makeup. You can try out that brand. It's really good. All right, really good. So as you can see, I'm using patting motions as well to set my highlighted areas, and I'm using a small fluffy brush to do so. And as you can see, just look nice and refined. Now I'm going in with my Milani pressed face powder. All right, so I am setting the rest of my face. That's the perimeter of my face. I'm using dabbing motions as well to do so. And as usual, I'm going in with my oldie but goodie, my Black Radiance contour palette in the shade medium to dark. Now I'm using the darker shade there to use as my contour, and with patting motions I'm setting the perimeter of my face, which is my forehead, a little bit on my jawline, but I'm going in with that product for my cheek areas, under my cheeks, okay, to get that bone structure going and popping. Makes you look like you have high cheeks. Yeah, helps make your face look well defined. So I'm just going in and building upon that product. This product is very pigmented, so you don't want to go in with a lot at once. What you want to do is take a little at a time and build up the product, because it's easy for you to make a mistake using this product. All right, and it's better to build than to correct. I always say this: it's better to build on your product than to take away, especially doing makeup. So as usual, I'm going in with a little reverse contouring, and I'm using back that same Juvia's loose powder to do my reverse contour. And as you can see, it's practically it's so near to my skin tone, as in the shade, so I'm using that to cut out or carve out the lower parts of my cheeks to ensure that I have a snatched cheekbone. All right, so I'm gonna leave that excess powder there to just sit a little while I apply my blush. And of course, I'm using my Juvia's Place Warrior blush palette, and I'm using the darkest middle shade, berry shade, and that orange shade. I'm mixing both of them. All right, it gives you a really good color payoff. Little hack for darker skin tone girls: the orange shade for blush is superb. It looks so beautiful. You can try it out. It looks super cute. And as usual, I'm the blending queen. I'm going back in with my powder brush to take away the excess powder and to further blend out my face. Okay, my face. Now I'm going in with Black Radiance. It's a highlighter, sorry. I think it's rose gold, that's what it's called. I'm going in with just a little bit, nothing too much, just a little bit. And I'm using that fluffy brush to apply it. And as you can see, I'm using the sides and not the tip. Okay, so when you get your tools to do your face, always experiment and see what best works. what works best. Oh my goodness. All right, so you'll find that sometimes the sides of a brush may work than the tips. Okay, now I'm going back with my Black Radiance contour palette, and I'm going to snatch that nose. Hey, every week I get a nose job. Every week I get a nose job, and it costs me nothing. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. So as usual, I'm starting on under my brows, and I'm taking that powder down on the shaft of my nose, or on my nose bridge, and I'm lightly blending that out. And as I always mention, use moderate amount. Always build on your product than going ham on a product, because it's always better to build than to correct. And I'm going back with that same highlighter shade from Black Radiance, that rose gold shade, and I'm applying that to the bridge of my nose and on the tip. And we've reached a part of this video that everybody's been waiting for. Freckles time! So I am trying to mimic my natural freckles. I can see 1 and 2 poking out under my foundation, so I'm trying to mimic how it looks. Well, freckles are not what should I say, they are not all alike. They don't all look the same. Some are bigger, some are smaller, some are faded, some are brighter. You know, it's a variety of prettiness going on your face. So you want to try to do the same thing. You don't want everything to be too uniformed. Okay, and I'm using, again, from Black Radiance. It's a brand that has inexpensive products, guys. You can check them out. That's actually a brow refiner, something that you'd use to do your brows. Okay, and as I mentioned, Black Radiance products are really pigmented. So I put a couple dots on my face, and you'll see what happens when I use a brush after it. All right, to show you how pigmented these products are. They are super, super, super good. In reality, I have a lot more freckles than that on my face and on other parts of my face, but you know, we're gonna work with that for now. And girl, can you see I just put that on and I'm using the brush and nothing is moving? I was trying to kind of fade it out a little bit more, but nothing is moving. Can you see? That is awesome. That is awesome. That product is so bomb. So can you imagine when you do your brows will last. It won't move. You won't budge. So I'm just recreating my little mole I have there on my forehead. I'm just bringing it back to life. Okay, yeah. See, people, they didn't move. They're stuck to my face like glue. Oh my goodness. And I'm going in with my setting spray, my Mario Badescu. I am unable to pronounce that name. Oh my god. And rose water. So I'm using both those setting sprays combined to one. Yeah. I'm going in with my Lipology. You heard it right. My Lipology lip gloss, and it's a small business, a small brand. You all can check it out. Okay, we're from Port Maria. That brand is from Port Maria, so you can check it out. Her lip glosses are really inexpensive and they are the bomb. So I'm just going in with my, my conditioner and water. I spritz my hair, and I use some conditioner from Black what's that brand? I can't remember right now, but I use a conditioner just to curl up my hair. I find it works better than gel for some reason, I don't know. So I'll just spritz my hair, work that conditioner into the hair, and that's it practically. Use a little gel at the front, brush it back, manipulate it a bit, and boom, we're done with our hair. That is why I love short hair. It takes me no time to do. Oh my goodness. So that's the end of the video, guys. Thank you